Welcome. This is Aleister Nacht. Today, I would like to share a sample for my new audiobooks. The first is Sanctum of Shadows, Volume 1, The Satanist, and the next sample will be Sanctum of Shadows, Volume 2, Corpus Satanas. I hope you enjoy these samples. And for all of you satanic mothers out there, Happy Mother's Day. This is dedicated to you. Let's begin. Sanctum of Shadows, Volume 1, The Satanist. It is also important to realize Satanism is not a club, social status, or equal opportunity philosophy. Those who invest their time and energy may or may not achieve the reward. Cognitive and natural abilities are different for everyone. This is a determining factor for future success. The same can be said for the aspiring basketball player that is only 5 feet 9 inches tall. He or she may be a basketball player, however, a 7 foot 4 inch player will always have the advantage. I believe as you are reading this book, you know what magic can do, and you are seeking to advance your knowledge and proficiency. That is fine if you know what you desire. Knowing how to achieve it is the only thing to question. Knowing the destination allows the individual to plot a course. In the past, Satanists have been driven underground and persecuted. Pagans, atheists, and Satanists are differentiated because most true Satanists believe in Satan's existence and know what satanic power can really do. It is this factor that allows the proficient Satanist to practice satanic magic and achieve that which he or she truly desires. This is the essence and truth of satanic magic. Whether a love potion, spell, curse, rite, invocation, or ritual, competent Satanists consistently hand-deliver the cognitive and magical goods. It is for this reason that we do not judge one another's magical attributes and abilities. We celebrate each other and recognize every person is an individual and not a sheep. When Satanists learn certain things about magic and can achieve certain new heights of magic ability, we celebrate those Satanists. It is for this reason we remain together via an unseen bond, which is satanic magic, performed in the name of Satan. I am often asked how my beliefs differ from mainstream Satanism of Anton LaVeyan. For the past 25-plus years, I have worshipped Satan and his ruling council, the hosts of hell. Satan and demons exist in a curvilinear expanse, a dimensional offset from physical reality. Since students of Satan et al. Can access the communication ingress with dedicated study and practice of satanic magic, satanic rituals and meditation techniques passed along in Satanic Grimoire will help the student achieve results. Inviting Satan and demons to your magical workings, in my experience, empowers the coven or the soul practitioner to accomplish those things believed to be beyond human grasp and, in some cases, totally beyond human comprehension. I respect Anton LaVeyan and appreciate his contribution to the occult as a whole. However, he did not believe in Satan, which categorizes him as an atheist. He coined the term Satanism for his church. However, there was no true satanic power involved. As a staunch student of human nature, Anton realized in order to make his philosophy attractive to others, he would need to successfully combine elements of mystery, occult, secrecy, darkness, evil, and, of course, entertainment. Building upon his observations of human nature, he quickly characterized a persona of Satan that would aptly serve as the centerpiece for humanistic theology of anything goes. Anton claimed Satan had kept the established church in business since the beginning of time, so he set out to build an order of atheistic doctrine powered by Satan. There was certainly a shock value involved. Anton LaVeyan gave the world a guided tour of his new Satanism, complete with celebrities, wild animals, rituals, scandals, and sex. Opening the front door of the Black House at 6114 California Street in San Francisco was, for unwitting members of society, similar to landing on another planet. The media frenzy was akin to a carnivalistic-like atmosphere of Anton's past. Anton wrote articles and newsletters that eventually became part of his book, The Satanic Bible. There was only one thing missing from the satanic ignominy: Satan. While I have personally witnessed Anton's fledgling humanistic theology grow from his brainchild to a catch-all repository for every maladaptive behavior known to man, one element remains omitted to the point of irreversible illusion. Satan is still omitted from his modern-day Church of Satan. I could attempt to make a riveting point about semantics, or the profound hypocrisy of performing rituals in Satan's name while denying his very existence. However, it would be wasted breath and an argument in which I have no desire to participate. One thing Anton was correct about: Satanism simply means something different to each and every person. In this book, I will delve deeper into a sample of personal satanic magic processes. I shall write of that subject as Satan allows. You will need guidance to fully grasp parts of this book, especially when attempting to apply the concepts and practices for the first time. You should not attempt this alone, for no matter your intelligence level or ability to correlate these postulates, science and reason are but a small part of satanic magic knowledge and magical proficiency. Remember, at one time in human history, very intelligent individuals stood tall and proclaimed the earth is flat. Preconceived notions can be quite costly and equally embarrassing. If you are serious about learning the truth and magnitude of magic, I strongly recommend performing the ritual of the Black Flame found in my Book of Satanic Magic before proceeding with practical applications. During this ritual, ask Satan, Lucifer, Samael, Azazel, Leviathan, and your demonic familiar to open your mind to accept that which may seem unreasonable or even impossible. Satan knows these words that I write because he has given them to me to share with you. He has been called the father of lies. However, for more than 25 years, he has only revealed indisputable truth to me, his servant. I will now ask you to set aside your preconceived ideas and notions concerning magic and Satanism. Just as a child must experience things in order to learn, so shall you experience that which may burn your hand in order to fathom particular principles. The number of times you metaphorically touch the stove is totally up to you. Now, here is a sample of Sanctum of Shadows, Volume 2, Corpus Satanas. There is much to be said about communication with the devil and with the legion of demons. I feel it is very important for the reader to fully understand and appreciate the techniques needed to result in a formal, iterative communication channel within the dimensions traversed by Satan and demons. There have always been skeptics when it comes to the occult arts, more especially believing in those things that are beyond our earthly realm. For some, these experiences of inviting Satan and his demons to rituals may seem far-fetched. For some, the belief in supernatural things may be simply more than they can grasp. One thing that always amazes me is the fact that someone will shout, "Hail Satan," however, they do not believe in Satan. For me, Satanism is, and has been, and always will be, reserved for the worship of Satan and the hosts of hell. In my opinion, when an atheist attacks you for worshiping the devil, you will have the satisfaction of knowing they have no satanic strength in this world beyond that of their own physical limitations. Let me say that again. Take comfort in knowing atheists cannot bring magic nor effective magical operations against you or your coven, for they are incompetent and powerless. Satan, the hosts of hell, and his attending court have given us the information and the knowledge to pursue those things beyond our earthly boundaries. You must remain open-minded and astutely seek to learn, implement, assess, act, and rectify the areas of your life which will require change. In the first of this series, I explained how a Satanist in modern society can build a solid satanic foundation that is strong enough to withstand attacks. Without the strong foundation, the Satanist will exist in a confinement of fear. Fear is not satanic. In fact, fear is a human emotion which has no place within a satanic sanctum, nor does it belong within the circles of the satanic witches' coven. Fear is but one of the human emotions that must be overcome in order to be successful as a satanic magician. To fear is to literally paralyze oneself without being able to move and have flexibility to counter, mitigate, and or avoid certain undesirable circumstances or outcomes. Those who choose not to believe or do not possess the cognitive capacity to believe have, in essence, rendered themselves impotent, magically speaking. Without the demons just beyond the parallax dimension, there can be no real magic in your pursuit of the satanic higher magic processes. You must establish and form a strong foundation, for without the strong foundation, your magic will be based upon nothing. These processes are developed over time. However, all systemic processes begin with elementary magical operations, which are rituals and spells. In Satanism, just as witchcraft in general, The spirit world most effectively assists the practitioner. However, the practitioner must know and practice the magic which they will use. Without a healthy respect for where the magic truly comes from and who delivers the magical desires, no basic processes can be mastered. If you do not believe in the existence of Satan, you're wasting your time reading this book. If you feel there is no satanic body, Corpus Satanas, beyond our realm, you should stop now and not waste your time. For what I am about to share will either leave a positive influence on your psyche, or you will simply end up mocking everything that I explain in this series. Do not mock Satan, for to do so will certainly bring the wrath of the devil and his court upon you. When we were children, we often had magical experiences. As we grew older, we were taught these things either 1, did not happen, or 2, they were not real. We were told these things were our imaginations, and because of that, we individually formed a callus over our magical mind. Because of ridicule that perhaps your parents, your relatives, your friends heaped upon you, those thoughts, memories, and experiences have been suppressed deep within your subconscious. There have been no changes in the spiritual world. You simply have changed the way you perceive that world. I hope you enjoyed these samples. If you like what you heard, click the like and don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, this has been Aleister Nacht. Hail Satan.